Hi, my name is Melis and welcome to this Stepladder webinar on how to manage your distractions. Do you find yourself doing work and then all of a sudden your phone is in your hand and you have no idea how it got there? Or you're doing work and all of a sudden you remember that one mug that you forgot to wash up? Don't worry, we are all guilty of it, and it's especially difficult at the moment as most of us are still at home and there are a lot more distractions when you're in your own house. But hopefully, in this webinar, I can give you a little bit of help and some tools in order to deal with this. So, there are three main things that you can do to help manage the distractions around you. Number one is finding a good hiding spot. Number two is making sure that it's tailored to you. And number three is keeping it realistic. So, number one, finding a good hiding spot. Even the most disciplined person can sometimes struggle to tear themselves away from their phone. You can help yourself by maybe putting your phone in a drawer on the other side of the room that you're sitting in, or even in another room completely. Out of sight, out of mind. If you really struggle with having your phone away from you for that long, then putting it on Do Not Disturb can sometimes help. Or even putting on a timer for 20 to 30 minutes, solidly working for that long, and then when your timer goes off, rewarding yourself with 5 minutes on your phone or 10 minutes just to reply to messages, scroll on your TL, or whatever it is that you need to do. Number two was finding out what works best for you. So for me, it's actually having a little bit of old school R&B playing in the background, not too loud, and I tend to get distracted when I'm working with other people, so I try and avoid that if possible. But everybody's different, so you have to try different things. The first thing to try is what noise level works best for you. Some people need to work in absolute silence, some people need a little bit of music in the background, so that's where I would sit. And there are some people who prefer working in sort of like group scenarios, having a little bit of conversation about the work and having some music on in the background. Everybody's different. Try all three different noise levels and see what ends up helping you focus a little bit more. The second thing to check would be, where are you working? Are you at a desk? Are you at the dining room table? Are you on the sofa? You need to make sure you're comfortable, and also task dependent, are you in the most suitable place as well? A little side tip would be to try and make sure your workspace wherever you are is as clutterless as possible, as that can sometimes be a distraction in itself. Some other little ad hoc tips would be, if you do live with other people, then maybe making a little sign saying, like working, or do not disturb. That can sometimes help as well, because then people know to sort of leave you alone and to not be a distraction for you if you are in that working zone. And a final suggestion would be just to stay hydrated. Make sure you have a glass or bottle of water with you throughout the time you are sort of studying or working, as staying hydrated can help your concentration levels and will reduce the chances of you getting distracted. Number three was about being realistic. Some of you may be young carers or have other responsibilities that mean you need to be contactable at all times, so putting your phone on silent or leaving it in a drawer isn't really an option for you. Also, some of you just may be really accustomed to having your phone on you 24/7, so going cold turkey and leaving it in a drawer for a prolonged period of time isn't really going to work for you. In this case, maybe turning off notifications for social media and leaving notifications on for calls and text messages can help with this, and then only look at your phone if it goes off. For those of you who are just really active social butterflies, you can try what I suggested before, but just make the time frames shorter when you're setting your timer. So instead of the 20-30 minutes that I suggested before, maybe try 15, and then slowly but surely increase it until you're a little bit less dependent on your phone. So, let's recap those three main things you can do to help manage the distractions around you. Number one was finding a good hiding spot. Number two was tailoring it to you. And number three was keeping it realistic. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and hit the subscribe button. If you know anyone else who you think would benefit from these videos, please feel free to share. A link to our website and Facebook page should be in the box below.